time because I'm in a computer fight, so it's not actually against the player. I don't want you coming into this game and then like doing something where you can't recover, because you're given a certain amount of gems in the beginning, and this is a card game base. So if you pick a bunch of cards that don't match well together, you're gonna be finding it hard to get any more money to buy more cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I could tell you how to do the thing, then you'll find it easier. And it is possible to get really stuck on this game. Tell me when you're on the broadcast.
God, this guy's so strong. Let me heal, fuckers.
I think I kill him in one go. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're done for, man. Oh no, I can't. Oh, you lucky fucking dick. Goodbye. Too sad, so sad. Goodbye. Yeet. I've got one more game before I finish the story.
Oh wow.
Or the solo bit, I mean. Say what?
I'm in this thing now.
Oh, you're in? Fantastic. Oh wait, fuck. That was just a reward, it wasn't the... Okay, I think I could replay it. There is a delay.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Okay, so... So, Yu-Gi-Oh's like Pokemon cards. You have your monsters. You have your ability boosts. They are called spell cards and trap cards. So, best way to put it is like this. You have a player turn-based game, which means you take turns at your own speed, of course, but you take turns and then you end it. So, when it's your turn, you have 5 spots. Can you see there's a lot of squares? Wait, you see on the top you have cards facing down with a black hole with orange. Those cards, they're the enemy. When the cards are face down, you can't see them. But on the bottom of the screen, can you see how I have cards there? Some are green, so the ones in the middle are green. The one in the right is pink, and the ones on the left are brownish. So the brownish ones are monster cards. The cards in the middle, which are green, they are spell cards, and then the cards on the right are trap cards. The main of the game is to end someone's life, which is their HP, or life points, is what we call it. On the top right, you can see that the enemy has 8,000 life points, and on the bottom left, I have 8,000 life points. To remove those life points, you have to attack him directly with a monster. You can also use special effects that some monsters have to attack his life points directly without attacking monsters themselves. To protect your life points, you must put monsters down to defend you, and those monsters also attack the enemy. Right now, I've highlighted one of the cards, which is the monster card. On the left, you can see there's a tab. It says Overtex Qualutus, or whatever it's called. So it's like a giant bird thing. It has an attack of 2,700 and it has a defense of 2,100. I cannot spawn it in. Can you see there's a star rating? It's 7.
Yeah, yes.
So when you have monsters, they have power ratings. So the stronger they are, they require sacrifices to get onto the board. I have now a black Barochus or whatever, and it's going to show up in a second. It's a star 4. The power of damage and defense is weaker, but I can spawn it in because it gives me the option to. You can only spawn in low level, 4 stars or below at first. So I'm going to select him, and then I'm going to summon him. I think that was a bit quick. So you can set him as well to make it flat down, but you don't want to do that. Or you do if you want, but it's not necessary for this dinosaur card. Then I select one of the 5 spaces in the middle. Hold on. Okay, I accidentally spawned them in anyways, and I ended my go like a dumbass. But where I'm highlighting right now is where the monsters go. It's kind of hard to tell, but you got the first 5. Here is where you put your monsters. On the left is where you put your field cards, which is a card that you have obtained that can make your monsters stronger. I have one, so I'm going to equip it. It's called Jurassic World. All dinosaur type monsters gain 300 attack and defense. I can activate it. When I activate it and I spawn in a dinosaur, it would give it that buff. Now let me tell you what, there's a lot of spell cards in this game, and you're gonna have to do a lot of reading. This one, no, I'm not even trying to be funny, it's just the way it is, as unfortunate as it sounds. And then this is a spell card I'm going to use, Double Evolution Pill. When I select it and set it down, I should be able to activate it. Nope, it doesn't let me banish. Banish one dinosaur type monster or non-dinosaur type monster from your hand or graveyard to summon a level 7 or higher dinosaur type from your hand or deck. Ignoring it, you must... I can't do that. Okay, that's strange. I'm going to set a trap card as well. So the bottom layer is where you put your spells and traps. As unfortunate as it is, I don't have any monsters I can spawn in now, because I fucking killed one by accident. And that's it. Then when you press square on the top right, there is a turn. You have multiple turns. This will be easy for you to understand. So your drawing phase. So when you start your go, you take a card. You draw one card. Then your standby phase is where you apply any effects that you may have, and then your main is for other abilities or whatever. Then you have your battle phase, where you can use your cards to attack. Then you have your main phase 2, and then you have end go. You don't necessarily have to use main 2, but if you want as well. I don't have monsters, so I cannot attack this card. So I must go to... If I have something else I can do, I will do it. If not, I have to end my turn. Then I end my phase. Now it's the enemy's turn. So he draws. He's on standby. He didn't want to do anything. His main phase, he spawned in an enemy. And now the enemy attacked my life points. And now you can see my HP has gone to 5,000. And I am very shit out of luck, because if I don't get a dinosaur weak enough to go in, I do. Fantastic. I have a electronic dino. 4 stars, 2,000 attack. Now I'm going to spawn him in. Summon. Well, I'm going to summon him. Now that I've summoned him, you saw the original attack was 2,000.
Yes.
But because of the field card, 300, I got an extra 300 boost. As you can see, the enemy on the top left, he has 2,000 attack and 2,000 defense, which means I can fuck him up. And I will, because he deserves to be fucked up. This is a trap card I can use right now. Destroy as many dinosaur type monsters on the field as possible and special summon level 4. So I'm going to activate this. And then I'm going to spawn in a different dinosaur, which is a special effect. This is like something that I can do to, you know, better myself or whatever. I don't know how to describe it. But. So I destroyed him because I wanted to show you how to do a spell, but now I don't know if that was a good idea, because now I can't find a dinosaur that I actually want. Okay, me stupid, yes. Okay, I'm gonna just spawn him back. I have another one in my deck. Okay, so can you see the 2 buttons that will show up very soon? It would be a face up attack position and face down defense position.
Yes. Yes.
So if you're on defense mode, if someone attacks you and destroys that monster, you will not lose life. You won't lose HP. But if you have it on attack mode and they destroy your monster, whatever difference in power they have will do damage to them. So let me first see what this is before I activate anything. No, I'm not going to activate that, because that's just going to sabotage me. So now I'm going on to my battle phase. As I said, the difference in strength will determine how much damage you do on the person. So if I attack this level 1000, he will lose 1,300 life points. Or if I attack him, he will lose 300 life points. Of course, taking out the strongest one would be useful. No, don't want to do that. And he loses 300 life points on this monster. And it's kind of just like a game of tactic. You have to use what you got, and then to beat the opponent is just the way it's going to be. You know, like, you have to find the monsters you like. For me, I really like my dinos. I like dinosaurs in this game. Dinosaurs are fucking powerful. They have less effects compared to others. You can have zombies, fairies, fiends, warriors. You can have a lot of different types. So there is a bunch of variety. You can even have dragons on this game. You have dragons are one of the most strongest monsters you can get in this game. In terms of damage power, dinosaurs will beat the dragons, but because the dragons have a lot of special abilities and the damage, it kind of makes dinosaurs obsolete, you know what I mean? But I play around with spell cards and trap cards to even out the playing field. But I do like my dinos. But again, there are lots of different types of cards and play styles. Once you get into the game, you would have to purchase one packet of 10. When you purchase this packet of 10, you'll be able to unlock special packs. I would recommend you focus on just one pack alone, because when you unlock one pack alone, you will get a lot of cards for a specific build. So it will be kind of like pre-made for you. It won't be pre-made, but it will be like most of the cards will work well together, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you log in and you play the game, when you log in and play the game, you'll have to choose what you like. You can just base it off images, or you can look into some of the cards before buying them. If I lose this game, don't worry, it's fine, but better we end this quickly. Because if I can end this quickly, I can go and show you where to... Oh, this one has a nice effect. So this motherfucking dino, his effect... Okay, maybe not. The fuck have I done? I wasn't supposed to use this. Ah, yeah, of course. Okay, never mind. Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I hope that was what I wanted to do. I don't remember now. Oh my god, I don't have any cards. I'm gonna lose this like a dumbass. What the fuck? This computer's gonna fucking destroy me. And he didn't spawn any cards, which is good. Now I have a chance to recover myself. Please, recover. Yay, I get to attack. Fucking die, motherfucker. Die. Please not destroy my card. A lot of trap cards can destroy your monsters really easily. So, you better be careful. Another card I can spawn in. Yes. So I put that facing down, so if I ever get attacked, I will be safe. Oh my god, I knew he would do something gay like that. Oh my god, I can't believe that fucking happened. That's why I get scared. When you see a lot of spell or trap cards, I get scared. This is not a dinosaur. I have him here because sacrificing this guy is what I need to level up a specific dino, but... come on. End this thing. As soon as I end this, I'm going to show you the shop. There will be tutorials in this as well. So don't worry about my... Yes! Okay, this motherfucker, he is my tank. This one is the most strongest fucking dino I have in anything. Just, he's OP. He's OP. What else can I say?
He does a lot of damage.
That's not even the worst part. This motherfucker is my king. Now, when I say, you see the damage bit? I'm not even telling you this is this is not even the reason why I love this fucking dino. It's because a passive ability he has is he's allowed to attack. Normally, you're only allowed to attack one time with one card. So every card you're only allowed to attack once, but this one allows you to attack every enemy on the opposite side of the field. Then also, once per turn, it says on the left here, once per turn during the main phase, Quick effect, you can destroy one monster in my hand or field, and if I do, I can change all monsters on the opponent's side of the field to face down defense position. This card attacks all monsters opponents controls once each. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks a defense position monster on the bottom, like if they're face down in defense position, I can inflict 1000 damage to my opponent opponent, and if you do, send that position to the graveyard. Send that monster to the graveyard, which means that those 5 monsters now with shit defense but really high attack, I can kill them off in one go. But this is why I fucking love this goddamn dino, man. Fuck, I love him. I love him. And that's the end of the game. Okay, now that's done. I'm gonna back out to the store. Let me go back from this. So once you're on the top, can you see the 680? This one here.
Yes, yes. Okay.
So that is your currency in this game. You would want to go to the shop on the bottom left, and then once you're on the shop, I'll show you. It can be a bit confusing. It looks too, how do I say, organized in a way where it's hard to understand, especially when someone like you doesn't know anything about this game. Or I mean, in general, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So when you're on, the first thing you're gonna want to do is you want to go to the bonus. No, you're gonna want to go to let me just find it. Okay, yeah, so you want to go into normal pack, then you want to go to the master pack. Now on the master pack, you're gonna want to go and buy the 1000. You want to spend 1000 to get 10 packs. This at least guarantees you a really strong card. It says at least one super rare guaranteed within 10 packs. Once you buy it, then you should be able to unlock something called special packs, or secret packs, sorry. So I've already bought multiple 10s from this thing. So I have unlocked this this pack here. So it will tell you the power, the technical thing, and hold the line or whatever. I don't know what this shit is, but I know what power stands for, and power means how much damage the motherfuckers do. So, but then again, it's not even about the power. It's about what do you like. Like all cards are equal. I know it sounds weird, but believe me, everything is equal. Some will have better benefits than others, and some will be stronger than others. So some decks might be like, Machine is really good against bugs, but bugs will destroy dinosaurs. You know what I mean? Like, there's one. It's like this one deck is always good against another one. So it's not exactly one beats all. So picking whatever you want is like whatever, you know. Like I was after the dinosaur deck because I know how to play with the dinos. I played it since I fucking started playing Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, it was my first fucking deck and Miami. Then I got Machine. But let me show you a different one. For example, Celestial Dragon and a Bear. Let's see this. So once you're on the menu and you selected a pack you want, you can go here on the bottom, or you will come up, and you can actually press L2 to look at the stats of each enemy. Not enemy, each stats of each monster. And then you just read the stats. So this guy has 4000 attack and 4000 defense. So whether he's in attack mode or defense mode, he's gonna be pretty fucking hard to beat. You know, be beaten.
That's good.
As you know, my strongest dinosaur is 3800, but because of his effects, he allows me to maneuver really quickly in the game, and he's pretty easy to spawn. On the other hand, this guy, let me see, the ritual summon, your opponent cannot target this card with effects. So already, I cannot take this card down with trap cards, spell cards, or any effects on monsters. If the total levels of monsters used for this ritual summon are 2 or less, this card can attack all special summoned monsters your opponent controls once each. During the opponent's turn quick effect, you can banish monsters from your graveyard whose combined attack equals exactly 2000 or 4000, and then target one face-up card your opponent controls, and for every 2000 attack of total, send the cards to the graveyard. So I feel like this card will require other cards in the deck to be able to use these effects, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
how they use it, I don't know. I don't use this deck. But if you learn and study the deck, you'll be able to understand how all these cards link with each other and how, you know, they get strong. For more details, you go to featured cards. This will tell you all the cards you'll get from the pack, and most of these will be linked with each other. Spell cards and trap cards can be used in any deck. Some will have specifics, but, you know, it's clearly on you. This pack doesn't look very nice, to be honest with you, so I'll look for something else. Let's look for one that has a lot of power. This guy looks cool. Yeah, okay, X, Y, Z, they're kind of like, I wouldn't bother with them. Don't worry. Don't touch the XYZ people. They're really hard to learn. Even I don't know how to use them. And yep, this is another monster you can have. A bunch of other shit. Anyways, you don't need to continue watching, but you get the point. There's a lot of different types of,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
there's a lot of different types of, like, how do I say it? The amount of different builds you can make in this game is infinite. I couldn't tell you how many fucking cards go well with each other and how many cards don't, and how much time you would spend actually building. But it is fun, because I used to watch the anime. Have you ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, not. I've seen like little clips of it.
Ah, I see.
I was more of like an anime hater growing up, to be honest. I don't know why.
That's fine, and no worries. Honestly, if I were you, if you do end up liking the game and liking the concept of having, you know, monster cards and you killing other monster cards and you use special techniques and abilities, then I would consider buying, not buying. What the fuck am I talking about? I would consider you going online and watching at least 20 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh. You don't need to watch more. If you watch 20 episodes, I guarantee you it will teach you enough about this game, so you don't even need to like think. Like, you already know half of the fucking. You would know half of the shit on this game if you watch it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, basically, the anime is the anime is the tutorial for this game. But if you watch all of it, it will teach you about cards and stuff as well. So I have now 1,400. I'm gonna buy myself a pack. I already have all the cards I need, so I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna buy, but sure, let me go buy something random. Let me see what this guy has. No, I don't like this one.
I think
There's
the
a lot.
first
There's a
ever anime.
yeah.
Oh no, you continue.
No. You go. I'm good. I'm good. Trust me. Believe me. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Okay. The first anime that I ever really got into was Parasite. And then,
I don't know what that is.
oh, you haven't seen it?
I.
It's on Netflix. It's really
Oh, is it the one where like the species, the alien species tried to invade the humans,
yeah.
and then the guy has like some weird eyeball on his finger?
Yeah.
I didn't want to watch that. I saw it there and I was just like, yeah, no, thank you, I'm good.
It's actually really good. It's a good show, actually. It seemed weird, and then I gave it a shot, and then I actually liked it.
Nope, I don't want to do that. Go back. What the fuck? How did I even get to this page? My friend said that he bought a pack for himself, the basic dragon one. There was a. Have you ever heard of Blue Eyes White Dragon before?
I don't think so.
Because there's supposed to be a pack here that's easy to use, like for beginners.
Okay.
But I can't fucking seem to find this new stupid thing. I mean, I'll let you know, but
Yeah.
I think it's this one. Stardust Dragon. Actually, you're gonna like the Stardust Dragon.
Oh, he does a lot.
Yeah, but the thing is, with Stardust Dragon, his abilities are actually what you want to look for. He's really easy to summon. If you have one tuner and one non-tuner monster, just like that, you can bring him up. His attack is not high, but his effects are pretty good, I think. When a card or effect is activated that would destroy a card on the field, you contribute this card to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. During the end of the phase, if this effect was activated this turn and was not negated, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. So if you you can negate something, and then if it doesn't work, then you can bring it back. You can bring it back, which is pretty cool. Stardust Dragon Assault Mode. Ah, okay, I see. So this is the basic version. This is the more stronger version, I see. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned with Assault Mode active. Cannot be special summoned any other ways except it's on effect. When a card or effect is activated, you contribute this card and negates the activation. If you do, destroy it. It's the same thing then. Red Dragon Archfiend. Destroy all defense position monsters your opponent controls once per turn during the end of phase. Destroy all other monsters you control that did not declare an attack this turn. This is a nice card. This is a nice card as well. Too bad I already fell in love with dinos. Man, this pack has some really strong fucking monsters.
Yeah.
Fuck me, man. I mean, I just have like that one big dino that you saw, but these guys are like and he was 10 star. These guys are 11, 12. This is a 4. But don't hate the smaller dinos, the smaller stars, because like you need them to actually spawn in the stronger ones. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like this guy, he's not that strong, but fucking hell, man, it takes almost next to nothing to spawn one in. You know, like if you have a strong tuner and a strong non-tuner, which are basically 4-star monsters or lower. If you can get 2 strong tuner, 1 tuner and 1 non, if you get the strong ones and they don't die after the 3rd round, you can spawn this guy in, and then there you go, you have an extra one. Let me show you what the tuners and non-tuners are.
Yeah.
Fuck. Sorry, the loading is
Okay.
really painful. Edit deck. Again, this game could be quite intimidating for players who don't know how to play, but once you learn it, you'll fucking love it. So, can you see on the left, you have one tab alone for the dino I've selected?
Yes.
It says dinosaur / tuner / effect. When it says dinosaur, well, the first one is going to be the type. So obviously, I'm a dino. Yeah, a dino deck, I'm going to use dinosaurs. And then you have, let me find one that isn't. And then you have fairy, you have a beast, warrior, winged beast. You have different varieties. Then you have the tuner. The tuner is basically a sacrificial piece. The one I have now is weak. It's 2-star, 1200. So if I put that in straight away, and someone has a monster who's 4-star, he can attack this monster and I will not be able to spawn in the stronger one. So this has to be the last one I spawn in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This one is also a tuner, but he's also weak. He's 3-star, 1500. I could survive if the guy doesn't spawn in anything stronger than 1500 damage, but it's pretty rare. Same with this one. This one is a non-tuner. So what is tuner? If it says tuner, it means it's a tuner. If it doesn't say it, it means it's non-tuner, which means you can use it. This one has a decent amount of damage, still star 3, but 1700 at the start will keep you alive. So if you have two of these, oh no, if you have one of these and another one, you can bring in the big guy straight away. Let me see. So, like for example, this one, Jurassic time, Titano or whatever. On the left, you can see cannot be special summoned, cannot be targeted by trap or monster card effects. Once per turn, you can banish one Jurac monster with 1700 or less attack from the graveyard, and it gains 1000 until the end of the phase. To spawn this one in, you don't need any special requirements. So you have 3 different types of summoning. You have normal summon, which is where you tribute or you sacrifice a monster to spawn it in. So you actually kill off 2 to spawn in any 5-star or higher. So to get a 5-star, you need to sacrifice 2 weak ones, 4-star or lower. To spawn in a 7-star or higher, you require 3 cards. I don't know how many I need for this guy. I think it's 3 I need to use. I need to kill off 3 enemies to spawn in this guy. I mean 3 monsters, but at the same time, it shouldn't be too hard. This guy is a Jurac on the top left. Can you see his name is Jurac? And this guy is also a Jurac. On the stats, it says I can banish. So you have when you have a monster that dies, you have a graveyard there where it goes to. It gets sent to the graveyard. Once it's in the graveyard, you can recall it back. It's not permanently dead, but you can banish something, which completely removes it from the game. You cannot get it back again. Once it's banished, it's gone. But his effect is to be able to banish the tuner monster to gain an extra 1000 damage. An extra 1000 damage will put it at 4000 damage. And then if you have, for example, the field card, which is the spell card that I showed you, that gives an extra 300 damage, I would have 4300 damage. And it's about playing around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's more or less the tutorial I'm going to give you for now, and then the rest you just learn slowly. I think I've abused your time enough as it is, but